In this lesson, we're going to be talking about revolution. And revolution is the movement of one object around another object. So let's write that down. Okay, so that's revolution when we have one object moving around another. And the object that is doing the moving is the object that is smaller. So in the case of our moon and our Earth, because the moon is smaller, it is going to revolve around the Earth. In the case of the moon, or the Earth and the sun, because the Earth is smaller than the sun, it is going to revolve around the sun. So how long does it take us to move around the sun? It takes us 365 days. Okay, and as we are moving around the sun, we start experiencing what we call seasons. And that is because as we travel around the sun, due to the 23.5 degree tilt of the Earth, we are not facing the sun as much during certain times of the year. So let's do a little image of this. Say we have the sun in the middle, okay? And at one point of the season, here is our axis going up the middle, and we have two hemispheres. We have the northern and the southern hemisphere. So let's put an N and an S to identify those. As our Earth is rotating and spinning around its axis every 24 hours, what we can see, the southern hemisphere is going to receive a lot more sunlight than the northern hemisphere. So we know that it is going to be winter in the northern hemisphere because it is pointed away from the sun, and it is going to be summer in our southern hemisphere. Okay, and as this goes around, as we continue our revolution around the sun, once we get over here, we are now going to be facing inward, so that it's now going to be summer in the northern hemisphere and winter in the other hemisphere. So what we have to remember is it can never be the same season in both hemispheres at the same time. So let's write that down. It can never be Okay, and that makes sense because only one side can be tilted away or from the sun at a certain time. And another thing that we need to remember is that as the Earth is moving around, as it is doing its revolution, it is not the same speed. It is not moving at a constant speed as it's moving. Because we have, say this is the sun, the Earth is going to have an elliptical orbit. And so it's not going to be equal distance from the sun at all times. But due to gravity, as it is closer to the sun, it is going to start moving faster. So at point A and point B, we're going to have high velocity. Velocity is spelled V-E-L-O-C-I-T-Y. As we are further away from the sun, we're going to start slowing down. So at point C and point D, we're going to have a lower velocity. Okay? And that is revolution.